see here.
What's going on, guys, girls? Keith along with Rob. We're going to do a little bit of maybe kind of try to figure out, kind of foresee the future as to um, the scores of these 4, 5, 6, or 7 games. We'll see. Everybody that comes in here can give us a score, okay, of a game, and we'll go with it. So tonight it looks like it's going to be. Well, in fact, I can get you the starting lineups up
Yeah,
already.
I got the Phillies right here. It looks like.
Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna take a guess.
All right.
They're going to be going against a righty. So we'll say Schwarber.
That's correct.
We will say Harper. I mean, no, Hoskins second.
Hoskins is second. Yes.
We'll say Real Muto is third.
That's right.
We'll say Harper's fourth.
Correct.
Wow. I really, really wish they'd change this. I wish they would make it Bohm, but I'm going to say Castellanos is fifth.
You're right.
Six will be Bohm.
Yes.
Seventh will be wow. Let's see. Stott.
Yes.
Eighth will be Segura.
Yes.
And ninth will be Marsh.
That's right. You got it right.
And that's my pick. That's my pick. What's up, Nance? What's going on? And
I don't know if you want to take a shot at the Astros lineup.
I have not seen them play but 4 times this year. I don't know what time it is for you. It is 7:32. It's in the evening for us, Nance.
Leading off is Jose Altuve.
Okay.
Batting second is the shortstop, Pena. Batting third, the left fielder, Alvarez.
And then I guess the third baseman will be Bregman.
Fifth, right fielder, Tucker.
Kyle Tucker, then maybe Gurriel.
Yeah, that's right. Sixth is Gurriel. Seventh.
Chirinos.
No, it's the designated hitter. They traded for him.
Mancini?
Yes.
Mancini. Oh, he's batting seventh. Wow.
Eighth will be the center fielder.
And I don't even know who they have playing center
McCormick.
McCormick, okay. And who's their catcher? It's not
Maldonado.
That's right. Manny Maldonado.
Yeah. So position by position, you got Hoskins, Gurriel. Who do you think's got the advantage there?
Let's ask the room too. Hoskins, Gurriel. I like Hoskins. Who, if you were picking 1-on-1, who would you say? Hoskins.
Gurriel's hitting right now, so I kind of like Gurriel.
Hoskins hit 30 home runs, so I like him.
Second base, of course, you got Segura and Altuve.
I like Altuve there.
Yeah, he's not hitting, but he could start hitting any moment.
And that's something Segura can do too. That's one good thing. He's a wrist hitter, so if he gets going, he's not going to hit home runs like Altuve, but he can bat 300 for us. Shortstop is Stott against
Pena.
I don't know enough about Pena. You do like Pena?
Yeah, I like Pena.
Third base, I like Bregman there. You?
Phillies, who they have playing there?
Alec Bohm.
Bohm. Yeah, Bregman's just the better overall player.
Yeah, I think so too.
So left field was
Alvarez.
Schwarber and Alvarez. That's tough. Schwarber's got the power.
Yeah, Alvarez
can hit out too.
Alvarez can hit 30 as well. I got to go with Schwarber.
Alvarez might be a better fielder. I don't know.
Schwarber made 4 errors all year? 3 or 4 is all.
You wonder if he gets to as many balls.
Well, the thing is, you don't have to worry about getting to too much in left field at
the Crawford
in Houston, and then in Philly. That's 2 good places he can play. It's not going to hurt him. I'll take Schwarber. If you got to take one, who are you taking? I'll take Schwarber. He hit 50 home runs.
Yeah, I think I'd take Schwarber because I have a feeling he's going to have a good series.
Yeah. And then center field, we got Marsh, and they've got
that guy McCormick.
I don't know.
McCormick's hitting 250 in the playoffs.
And Marsh is hitting about that. Marsh is fast. He hadn't made an error since he's been with the Phillies.
I don't know how good McCormick is defensively.
So they picked.
I would say that's a wash, just because I really don't know how to.
And then at right field, that's Harper all the way.
Harper versus Tucker, yeah.
And then. Well, no. That's Castellanos. That's right. Castellanos.
Oh, Harper's the DH, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Versus, it's Harper over Mancini, and then Castellanos against Tucker. I might take Tucker on that.
Probably so. Castellanos has been striking that all the damn time. And then
the catcher, I'll go with the Phillies, Real Muto.
Yeah, I would too. I see 1232 over
but the
here.
Pitcher, I'd go with Verlander.
Yeah, I would too. And I'm wondering, this is just what I'm thinking Rob Thompson may have done. He saw that they were going to start.
He wants to try to get this.
He wants to win. He wants to win that game too, and figure tonight might be. And Wheeler is our best. Wheeler started first for us everywhere. Tonight might be a night, and I hope I'm wrong here, that they're like, okay, look, we're going to kind of lax a little bit on it relief pitching if we have to. They got that dumb jabroni pitcher, red-headed one. I can't think of his name. Nick. I can't think of his damn name, but he's awful. He is terrible. When he comes in there, you can count. You may as well get yourself a calculator and just go tick, click, 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 click.
Are you a Philly or?
Yeah, he's a Philly. Red-headed. Reminds you of Opie Taylor.
Nick. I know who you're talking about. I can't remember his name.
Nick, and then they brought Nick Maton on. They kept him on but I can't think of his name. Nick something or another. I'm pretty sure is his name. So he's in the bullpen.
Nelson?
Nick Nelson, yeah. And he's awful. He is awful. He is awful. Nance, if you'd like to come on live with us, come right on. Come right on. We're going to be on for 22 more minutes. Yes.
Who's Hans Krause? Is he even on the team?
Is he for the Phillies?
Yeah, Hans Krause, a starting pitcher. He must not be on the
World
Series roster.
He didn't start. He didn't start for us. He may have been in a AAA, and they brought him up here to be ready.
They have Wheeler. They have Wheeler, Syndergaard, Suarez, Nola, Gibson, Heflin.
Yeah.
Robertson, Nelson, Hannon, and Dominguez. They have all those guys on the World Series roster.
How about Alvarado?
And then I don't know about any of these. Alvarado, yeah.
Okay, Alvarado.
I hadn't got up that high yet.
Yeah.
And I don't know about Belatti, Brogdon, or Davinsky.
Nance, you're 19. You'd be the youngest in our stream, and that'd be fine. There's no rule against that. You're fine.
Yeah.
All you have to do is give us an email. You always coming up with good quality stuff.
Just don't be drinking alcohol on.
Yeah. Don't you be drinking alcohol if you come online with us. Even if you do drink, you make sure you got a cup or something.
Yeah, don't do anything a minor can't do.
Right. Anything somebody under 21 is not supposed to be doing, don't be doing it. Come online
or
with
otherwise
us.
illegal.
Yes, right. Or I'll have to null and void the video. But other than that, you come on here, you talk to us like you got some sense. We don't have any problem with it. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Shoot you, of course.
We believe you too, right?
Right. Well, the thing is, look, you can't be but so.
Hey, I don't quit anybody because I don't drink and I'm 51.
Well, I was going to say he can't be but so drunk because he knows his stuff about his sports because he's always telling us stuff.
Yeah.
You telling us stuff all the time.
The way I look at it, if you have to, and I don't want to get anybody's bad side here, but if you have to drink to have a good time, you don't know how to have a good time.
Right. Exactly. That's it. Heck, I have no sense. He said, "Oh, Larry's already got he's got an invitation already." Yeah. Nance, go ahead and throw your email up there. Larry may join us too. Larry can. tonight, and we're gonna anybody that's on the stream is gonna tell what they feel like the final score is gonna be. So I'll put my name up here. I'll put Keith's name up here. If Nance gives us his email, I'll send him an email and I'll put him up here. We can find out what he likes to be called. NLN. How about NLN? I like that. NLN. Larry, if Larry comes on with us. Here comes Dwayne.
Dwayne Martz.
Yeah, what's going on, Dwayne?
How y'all doing?
Talking about the World Series a little bit. Who you think's going to win it?
Unfortunately, Houston.
So you're hoping Philadelphia wins it?
I'm not a big Houston fan, so I'm pulling for Philly. But to be honest with you, Rob, I'm not too happy about these playoffs now.
Oh, really?
162 games, and I hate the Dodgers, the Yankees, and all. But you're winning 100 and some games, 99 and you got this. And you play.
I don't really like
the thing is get rid of a 162 game schedule, shorten the season, and have 10 teams in the playoffs is one thing. You play 162 games. Why you need that many just to seed people?
And Nance says, yes, Nance isn't the best name. I just use it on YouTube for banter. That's fine. Come right on with us.
I don't like a division winner get knocked out in a best of 3. I mean,
Yeah, like I say, it just watered it down. Like say, why play 162 games if you're going to do that? Mm-hmm. That's a long season to be playing. And what I'm hoping one year, it's a Colorado, Minnesota World Series, and you have snow outs and all that, and you're playing in December, and maybe they'll learn.
Yeah, well, what they're wanting to do is keep people buying tickets, so games 100 through 160.
Oh, exactly, Keith. I mean, 30 teams are still in contention to make the playoffs at the end of the year. You only got 2 teams that ain't. I mean,
yeah,
it's ridiculous. Like I say, and I'm all for it if they want to get rid of 30, 40 games in the season. You know what I'm saying? To shorten the season.
Yeah. At least go down to 140 games. Cut about 22 of them out. That'd be good. Yeah. 140 ain't bad.
And I would like to see them do like a 5 or game series, 6. I mean, you could play in 1 week. You could just play one opponent, then have a travel day or something.
Yep.
And then have one better even maybe.
Like in minor leagues are doing.
What I'd like to say, the World Series, I don't like. You get too many off days, and that's not like you. Again, you play 162 game schedule. If you got a good 4-man rotation, that's how you win 100 and some games. You get into the playoffs, you can go down to a 3-man rotation, have one dominant pitcher, and all those with other 2 has to do is lock in the 1 win, and you advance.
Right, and if that is, pitch 4
Look
innings.
at the Braves in the 90s.
Pitch in 4 innings. That's about all you got to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about all you got to do. Then you got bullpens. It's 5 of them now.
Well, the Royals did in 15.
Like I say, I don't want every year the team that wins the most games to win the World Series, but I think they should at least be in the championship of their league. You know what I'm saying? Sure.
Dwayne, tonight we got Nola against Verlander. If you're going to guess, we're going to guess scores. We're going to guess scores throughout the whole thing if we can. Who do you think wins it, and what do you think the score is?
Well, Verlander's history in the World Series, it could be a toss-up. You would think it would be a no-brainer.
Right. He's never won a game
terrible in the World Series.
Right.
I think he's 0-6.
He's never won a game 1 in the World Series. 0-2 or 0-3. So who would you pick to win this game 1?
I think it's like a 5-point-something ERA.
Yeah.
Like I say, I look for him maybe to struggle with a 4 or 5 days rest.
So tonight you think the Phillies win this one? Or you think the Astros win game 1?
I'm going to go with Houston with the bullpen, but I don't think it's going to be Verlander winning.
All right, Astros, and what do you think the score will be? I think it's a high-scoring game tonight. I think it's a high-scoring game.
I'll say 6-4.
6-4, okay. All right. Keith,
I was going to say 7-3. 7-3.
All right, Astros
Yeah.
7-3. And I'm going to go Astros as well. And I'm going to go 7-2. But the thing of it is, if the Phillies only score 2, that dispels the rumor of him not having a good outing, because he'll stay in there 6-7 innings if he's able to.
Now,
But we'll see.
Just to get a
We'll see
couple
what happens.
little things out of the way before we go into game 2. The Astros are now 2 consecutive World Series that they played that they've lost. One was
Yep.
against the Nationals, one
Yep.
against the Braves. They were favored to win, I think, both of those series.
Right.
And I think they had the home field advantage in both of those series. And now you also got Dusty Baker, who's never won one.
Right.
So
a
lot of,
it starts playing.
So
in
you're
your
saying they're
head.
due?
No, I'm saying that if this stuff gets in their head,
Yeah.
maybe
could.
Dusty makes a couple dumb decisions because he's worried about not winning another one. Maybe
Let me ask you
maybe
guys
it's in
this:
the heads of the players because they've lost 2 in a row.
1-9
Yeah.
offense, 1-9 offensively. Which team do you think has the advantage, Keith?
1-9. What do you mean?
I
Straight
say
from
Phillies if you're doing that.
top
Now
of the
you're
lineup.
talking the 24-man roster.
Oh,
give
okay, the
advantage
whole
to
lineup.
Houston.
Just 1-9
Starters.
starters. Yeah.
I give Phillies the advantage starters, but bench I give to Houston as a team.
That is.
Larry is going to go 7-4 tonight. Okay.
I give the. Again, the Phillies have the advantage at catcher.
I like your Phillies from top to bottom better. I'm with you.
Yeah,
Because,
like I say, I think Houston's bench is better if you got to start going to that.
But I think I like the Astros a little better on the corner infielders. Altuve, if he starts hitting, I kind of like. And then right field, I think, was the other one where I kind of think that. But, the Phillies do have, the bat of Schwarber who can hit the home runs. And
Harper.
And Harper.
And Real Muto really can. Yep. Those top 4. And then
we're in 2 offensive friendly parks.
Yes.
So I have to say it's kind of a wash to me.
Really? Okay.
You kind of see a little bit of an advantage on both sides. I mean,
okay. I think that the one thing the Phillies have got to have in order for them to win is one of those 2 right-handed bats at the bottom of the lineup has got to come through for them. Whether it's Gene Segura or whether it's Nick Castellanos.
Yeah.
One of them's got to start hitting. They have got
and then
to
you
start
got
hitting.
Marsh, too, who wasn't a good hitter before he got there, so you just don't.
And
I don't trust his bat too much.
Yeah, Marsh is batting .283 since he's been a Philly. 283, and then of course you've got Alec Bohm down there as well.
Astros. I think I just like the Astros bats in the infield, pretty much all the way around, more than the Phillies.
Yeah, I like the outfield bats for the Phillies, and I like the catcher, and I think Hoskins has a little bit of an advantage. Bohm has got to break out of it too. Those 3 right-handed bats, Castellanos, Bohm, and Segura have got to start hitting. They really do. I know Stott has been hitting. That's the thing. Stott actually was hitting pretty good in both of the other series, and he's just not hitting a long ball, but they don't have to have a long ball out of him. But from 6, 7, 8, and 9, they have got to carry their weight in this series. They can't bat 140 and expect for this team to win this series because they almost have to be pitching perfect anyway. But the good thing about it is some of the guys that don't have it punch, a Bohm, a Segura can hit it out of this place. And I mean, they finally found a park where left field is shorter for them than it is in Philly. Yeah. I mean, this stadium is
It's a little
almost
higher, but yeah.
Yeah, this stadium is almost like the Green Monster. It's almost that short.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
But
they
if you did
measured
it
they
from,
measured out 314 in Boston. And then I actually seen them run a chalk line meter all the way out to the wall, and it's 288. That's what it is in Boston. It is not friggin' 314. So this place ain't quite that short, but it's not 330. If you hit it 330 in this ballpark, you're going to hit it off the wall, get a single, you may get a double. If you hit it high enough and you get a nice little fly ball that goes 320 feet, 315 feet, chances are you got a home run there. It's just, you know,
yeah, once you get past left center and start moving,
then it starts going out.
Then it's the way out. Yeah, then you're getting like a
but
polo grounds type
to
of
me, but to me, that's advantage Phillies, because the Phillies lack the right-handed punch that I think that the Astros have.
Yeah, that might be an area though, where Marsh, being the fielder that he is, he might be able to chase down a couple more balls.
Right, and then also those left-handed sticks, you know, of Schwarber, Harper, you know, those guys hitting left-handed have a big advantage, because I mean, they hit it out. They can hit it out of any ballpark. I mean, they like Aaron Judge. They can hit it out. It don't matter where you put them. You can put them in San Francisco, and they're still capable of hitting it out. Mm-hmm. Every team don't have it, and I realize Jordan Alvarez, he's the exception. He can do it.
Yeah, that San Francisco ballpark, if you hit it right down the right field line, it's not that deep.
Right,
so it drops back like straight back. I mean,
and it's gonna be interesting if he ends up going to San Francisco, like by all indications they're saying he's talking to him.
So game 2, we'd have Zach Wheeler up against Valdez, or Framber Valdez.
Right.
Valdez did okay against the Yankees. He was a little wild, but he was getting them out.
He's a left-hander. Here comes Larry, too. All right, Larry. We'll put him on here as well.
Oh.
Right. Framber Valdez against
Zach Wheeler.
And Wheeler's really pitched well in this postseason. Keith, give us who you think wins and the final score in this game, in game 2.
I like the Phillies in this one because, again, Valdez, I watched him pitch against the Yankees. He was a little wild. It seemed like his pitches were high. He kept missing high. But he was making enough good pitches for called strikes, and then the Yankees just weren't hitting and were bailing him out.
Right.
So I think the Phillies probably win that. Not a real high-scoring game. Maybe like 4-3.
4-3. Dwayne, who you like in that game?
Philadelphia.
All right. And what do you think the final score will be in that one?
We'll go 5-2.
5-2. How about you, Larry? Who you like in game 2?
I know nothing about today's baseball, so I.
Okay. Zach Wheeler can throw it. He can shoot up at 97, 98, 99 miles an hour. He's the one they got from the Mets.
Yeah, I know who he is. Yeah. What?
Framber Valdez, he's a lefty. They've had him for a long, long time. 2019, what was his? I'll tell you what his earned run average just was that year. I got it right here from 5.86. He was 4-7 that year. He's definitely not a number 1. I don't even think he's a number 2, but they like him.
Like a number 3 to me. I mean,
he's a lefty though, and that's what they like. Yeah. They don't like going righty, 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 lefty, righty, 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 lefty, or whatever they're going to do. They would rather go righty, lefty, righty, lefty, righty, lefty. So if anybody gets hot, they can't keep playing every day, you know. And that's what they would rather do.
So then game 3, if you're ready, guys.
Let's see. Hold on for a second.
I just take a wild guess. Philly 6, Astros 2, game 2.
All right.
Did you not
Phillies.
pick this one yet, Rob?
I have not.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I started on them.
You know what? I like Phillies pretty big in this game. I like them 5-1 in this game. I think they're going to hold them up.
Okay.
Then game 3 should be Ranger Suarez.
That's right. Lefty for the Phillies.
Ranger Suarez has pitched well this year for him. What's his earned run average for the season, Keith?
I don't know. It shows 2 for probably the postseason, but
yeah, his earned run average in the postseason
3.65.
3.65 in the year, and then in the postseason, I want to say is 2.4 something, 2.41.
It shows 2.
Just flat 2 straight up. All right. So
now
he's had a 2.
The colors will be going for the Astros.
Right.
His 2.22 season, he had an ERA of 2.27. Isn't he a guy that they use out of the bullpen about as much as anything?
Right. During the year, he mostly pitched start, and then once they would go, if they got to play in like 12, 14, 15 games in a row, they would throw him in the bullpen, and they would go on short rest. And a lot of times, if they ever had problems, he'd come in and pitch 5 innings. He was a guy, he was stopgap.
They used a 6-man rotation for a while, didn't they?
Yeah, they did use a 6-man. They used a 6-man for a good while because Verlander wasn't there. Well, he wasn't there at the beginning of the year, was he?
That's when he came back. I think they did that so he could get an extra day's rest.
Right. So
and his ERA in the postseason, it looks like is 2.45.
All right. And he's a right-hander. McCullers is against the lefty of Ranger Suarez. Dwayne, who you like game 3?
I'll take Houston.
All right. And the score,
we'll go 4-2.
4-2. Larry.
Ooh-wee. Oh man. That'd be at Philly.
Yeah, it will be in Philadelphia. You're right.
Let's say Houston 4-3.
All right. Keith.
I'm actually going to go with the Phillies in this one. I think like 5-4.
Ranger can do it. He can. This is one I think is going to be high scoring. I'm going to actually go 9-7. I think it's going to be a high scoring game. I think both teams are going to really put some runs on the board. Game 4 looks like right now, looks like maybe they're going to go with what's your kid's name? He's starting pitcher.
Right on here, it's showing Christian Javier for the Astros against Noah Syndergaard.
Yeah, Syndergaard may end up pitching, but it probably will be Syndergaard. It probably will be Syndergaard, and his earned run average in the playoffs, 4 something or 5 something, 4 something, I think.
Well, they're showing 1.69. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't give up as many runs. I know one of the games they won, they gave up a bunch of runs afterwards. So 1.69 for Syndergaard. What about the guy for the Astros?
Javier in the postseason is 1.35.
Wow. Is he left-handed or right-handed?
Right-handed. Javier during the regular season 2.54, and Syndergaard 3.94.
All right, Keith, shoot us out. Who you think wins this?
I like the Astros kind of big in that one. I would say something like 7-2.
All right, Dwayne.
Houston.
All right, and hey, what kind of score are you liking in this one?
We'll go 6-3.
And Larry?
I'll go Astros 5-1.
Astros 5-1. You know what? I said it. I'm going to go back to Houston, so I got to take the Phillies in this game. They got to win one for me here. I'm going to go 6-5 Phillies in this game. So at this point, Rob has Phillies up 3-1. Keith has it tied at 2. Dwayne has it 3-1. And Larry has it 3-1. Game 5 is a repeat of this game 1. Nola, Nola
Verlander.
and Verlander. Go for it there, Larry. Does it end? Does it end in Game 5?
I'll say Houston 3-0.
All right, Astros 3-0, and he says they win it 4-1. Dwayne.
Houston.
All right, the final score.
We'll go 4-2. We'll say Verlander straightens himself out.
All right, and that's 4-1. Keith.
See, I think the Phillies might get to Verlander in that game.
All right.
But then the question is, how long do they leave him in there? How much damage do they let happen? So, but I'm going to go with the Phillies in this one.
Okay.
And I'm going to say it's going to be like 6-4.
All right. And I've got the Phillies closing it out right here. I got them winning 1 in Houston and winning 3 in Philly. They got to have a lot of help in Game 3. I realize it. Game 4 as well. I mean, they're going to have some Game 4 especially. But Game 5, if Nola pitches the way he can at home, it's going to be a little cooler, and these guys are not going to like it in Houston, going up there playing 40, 45, 48-degree nights. I'm going to say Houston's bats go cold, just go absolutely cold. I'm going to say 7-2, and they're going to win this series 4-1. Now, Keith is up on a limb now. Game 6. Right now, he's got the Phillies leading this thing 3-2.
3-2.
So, Keith, now they're going back to Houston.
And that's probably Wheeler against Valdez again.
And it's going to be Wheeler against Valdez again. Who are you liking?
I think Houston probably wins like a 4-2 game.
All right. And then Game 7. That'll be Ranger Suarez.
Yeah.
Pitching.
Suarez and maybe Colors again.
And a ton of bullpen. And
Yeah.
Everybody in your bullpen that can actually, if you get down a run, you're going to pull bullpen
And
guys.
because of that, I like the Astros to win that game. Probably a very low-scoring game.
All right.
3-1 Astros.
3-1 and 4-3. Wow.
Now here's another question I was just thinking about, guys. How deep it, we had the Astros have that real long game against the Mariners.
Right.
Can the Phillies win a game against them like that?
If Gibson's pitching, they have a chance. But Gibson, so many things got to go right for Gibson. Number one, if he's playing in Houston, he's got a chance because he's a guy that likes to put a lot of spin on the ball. And being up there where it's cold in Philly hurts him. And he didn't pitch well there last year in April or September. And it didn't play in October, but April and September, he didn't pitch well. When it's hot weather, warm weather, and you get a good sweat, he can throw, and he can – I mean, it looks like a ball's coming off a table sometimes. He has – his fastball's 92, 93 tops. But his changeup gets 71, 73, 74 sometimes.
Uh-huh.
So he changes speed really, really well. If need be, if they have to go to somebody in the second, third, or fourth inning, and you got to get 3-4 innings out of him, Gibson can do it. He has not stepped foot on a mound in the playoffs at all. That's how good they've been so far. And I don't know if that's a good thing or not, because now you're on the biggest stage of all. And how do you pitch if you've had 18 days rest or 17 days rest? I don't know. I just do not know how that would work. I really don't. It's it looks to me like it would be a tough call for him to put him in there. But Nick Nelson's definitely not the answer. I'm hoping Nick Nelson gets taken off the postseason roster and they put somebody else in there, because he's dog poop. He is. He's really bad. I mean,
the roof is open tonight or not?
Closed. It's raining.
The roof is closed. It's pouring down rain in
Yeah.
Houston tonight. It's thunderstorm. They got a thunderstorm going on down there now.
I was wondering
It's
about
77 degrees or 78 degrees as about 5 minutes ago. But they said a front supposed to come through during the game, which that's crazy stuff, but it can make a difference on how the ball carries inside the ballpark. Current temperature, Houston, Texas.
that. If the Phillies were to win the World Series, does Joe
Current
Girardi get a ring?
Yeah,
Houston, Texas.
Does he?
I think 40-some games, he gets a ring.
He was there 50 on the dot when he 21, 29.
Was it? I thought it was
21
40-some, but yeah, I think he gets a ring.
He'd probably be kind of a bittersweet thing. No,
I don't know if he'll get one or not.
I don't know if he'd want to wear it.
Right. They didn't leave on. He didn't leave on the best of terms with them.
He's got those Yankees ones, a few of those. That he probably,
Yeah.
I think he only got one up there, didn't he?
Yeah.
Is it only one?
I think
I guess Posada was probably the catcher most of
Yeah,
the
I think
time.
he only won one as a manager. Only won one.
He didn't win
2009.
none.
09, he was the manager?
Was he the manager of
2009?
nine?
Yeah,
Was
because
okay.
he wore number 26, and the next year he wore number 27 because that was how many World Series he was going to keep changing his jersey number every time they
Oh.
won a
The
World Series.
franchise.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Huh.
But he didn't win any as a player?
Oh yeah, he won several as a player.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but as a manager, I believe he only won that one in 2009.
Yeah, against the Phillies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you going to say something, Larry?
I was trying to remember when he played for the Yankees.
90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the
I can't
backup.
remember. But
That's-
early 2000s.
If he did, he played early 2000s. It had to like be 2000, 2001.
Well, he ended up going back to the Cubs around then for a while.
Yes, he
yeah,
did.
he. I don't even think he ended his career in New York.
Yeah,
No,
I remember
he
he
went
was back with the Cubs when Daryl Kyle passed away.
Yeah. for
He was the one that made
St.
the
Louis.
announcement in the stadium in
For
Wrigley
St.
Field.
St. Louis, Daryl Kyle.
And then he told the fans we're not going to play it. He started crying.
He ended his
Yeah, yeah.
career. He didn't end his career in Chicago, though. I
I
think.
don't think so because he was with the
I wanna-
Rockies for a while.
And I want to say maybe he ended in the Marlins.
It could
Uh,
be.
I'll look and see here.
might
real quick.
have.
Joe Girardi's career.
Oh, Joe Girardi. I'm thinking of Aaron Boone. Joe Girardi. Okay.
Oh
Joe
yeah,
Girardi.
here, this jabroni right there. Look at that thing. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's the
Okay.
one. He's the one that Phillies got rid of. And
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
his managerial
He
record.
ended his career in St. Louis.
Okay.
Yeah.
He started in
Yeah, makes
Chicago,
sense.
right? The Cubs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cubs, Rockies.
He started with the
Yankees.
Marlins as a manager.
The Phillies manager is Robbie Thompson, isn't it?
Yes.
The former
Yes.
Giant second baseman.
Yes. Guess how? And he spent 27 seasons with 25 seasons or 26 with the Yankees coaching staff.
Yeah, Alex says he won 5 World Series with the Yankees.
Yeah. Girardi, how many wins you reckon Girardi's got in his career in managing, Keith? I'll give you a
How many
number. You
years?
tell, let's see. How many years does it span?
He was with the Marlins a couple years. He was with the Yankees.
2006 to 22,
Yeah, 16 years.
with 4 years off in there. 07 he didn't manage,
Uh,
and 18 and 19.
So I'll give you a number, and you tell me to go up or down.
About
800
1283.
800 wins.
wait a minute. I'll say it'd be.
Larry says more, and Keith says
More.
875.
More.
Larry?
Up.
Yep. 950.
Higher.
Larry?
I gotta do some math.
What do you say, Keith?
We'll go higher.
I'm guessing over 1,100.
All right, we're going to go 1,020. Keith, more or less?
More.
More, Larry?
More.
1,075.
I'm still going higher.
I'll go in that area code there. 1,075.
You stop right there. Then I'm going to keep going with Keith. 1,120. Keith.
A little more than that.
1,150.
A little higher.
1,175.
Lower.
1,165.
Just a little lower.
All right, 1,160.
A little higher. I'm trying to get to the exact one.
1,160.
The
1,161.
price is right.
1163. 1163.
1163.
Cut to the chase.
And then, all right, and Keith, and Larry said 1,075.
Yeah.
You're right in the middle, 1,120. 1,120. And,
No, you gave us that number.
and lost 935. So
And I didn't look either.
he's almost 200 above 500. So that's pretty good. First pitch is coming up here in just a second.
What I did is I took 70 wins times 100 or times 16 and then added a little bit.
Yeah, because you knew he had better than 70 some years.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
it'll be interesting. Let's see how many of these we get right. Okay. And
Okay.
it should be very, very interesting. If you guys are watching us before the game is over with, don't go in there and let me look at here tonight.
Oh,
And I
if
see-
you pick the right team, you get like 3 points.
And then if you get the right
For
score, if you
either
get the right
score, either team score, you get a point if you get it right. Or if you get the point spread right, you get a point.
and if you guess the exact score, you get 10 points.
Just
10.
overall.
The exact score of the right team winning it.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Then
Yeah.
you get
10 points
you
overall.
can get, you know.
Yeah, that's the ultimate you can do. But yeah, if you're gonna guess, guess as many games you think they're gonna play, and put all your scores down. You don't have to do anything else, but do it before 10 o'clock tonight. Don't do it at 1:30 in the morning. And I look on my phone. Yeah, I look on my phone, and my phone goes ding. And I look
midnight.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 1:30. And I look over, Rob, guess what? I think the Phillies are going to win tonight 2-0. I'll be like, whoa, they won 2-0. Oh, you son of a bitch. No damn wonder you put it in there. It's an hour and a half after the game's over with. Yeah. Don't
Well, Alan
put that.
Shaw's going to tell you it's 1 o'clock there now. So
Yeah, it's
what are you
1
going to
o'clock.
do?
Right.
that was his
Yeah.
time when he texted you. It
Right.
wasn't your time.
And he will not be sitting watching the game. He's told us.
No,
that
not
already.
that girly shit we watch. They might as well wear dresses.
You have the
He
card.
cracks me up, man. But I have to
Yeah.
agree with him. I don't
Yeah.
like the DH either.
Do you have the printed out YRO cards right there?
No, I haven't printed them out, but
Okay. I was just wanting to see what they look like.
hold on, I can bring them up here on the screen. Give me a second.
You've seen that. They look at you, Keith.
No, I hadn't.
Yeah, I can put them up here on the screen. I have to change my settings here.
You play a Jeopardy song.
So, Dwayne, while you're doing that, this
See 'em?
Hey, there
nice.
you are.
A lot of different colors. And
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
he changed them. I really like Sean's car.
where's
Sean
my
D, that's
17
sharp
car?
looking. What's that?
Where's my 17 car?
You might be on page 2.
I should be because I was finished kind of
No,
low.
you're right there beside G Puck.
Oh yeah, I see.
Yep.
Have an orange color.
Yep.
Here,
I
let me
like
bring
that.
up on page 2 here.
Huh.
Darlene liked hers because hers is like a pinkish dark
Yes,
red.
hers is sharp looking. There it is. Make it bigger.
Yeah.
There's hers.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
You stayed the same, Rob.
Yeah. Yep.
I like what he did with mine, making it more red,
Yeah.
like the Woods brothers.
Yeah.
Like I say, I think Sean D's car turned out good. Darla's turned out good.
Yeah,
I even like
almost
Candy's
right.
with that pink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good ones.
Yes, there is.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going.
That Michael B. I don't know exactly who he is. That's sharp looking.
Yeah.
That black and red one there. Yeah.
Wouldn't it be
Yeah.
cool if Keith Avalon one day all of a sudden made a set out of us?
Well, wouldn't it though? Yeah.
Yep.
And PJ has sent him like our first and second season sets, and he made it available free on as a download there for a while.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I think so.
It's over on the website now too, Keith. If you want to look at them.
Yeah, it's on the website.
Hey, do you care if I ask Dwayne a non-sports question real quick? It's not political or anything. It's just
Go for
I wanted to ask him. No. Okay, Rob and I were kind of following that Darrell Brooks trial. Now he's been convicted in Wisconsin, going to be spending the rest of his life in prison. Sentencing isn't done yet. What does his next couple of months look like? Would you say?
If he was in the state of Maryland, he'd still be in like the detention center until he gets sentenced and gets state time.
And then immediately he goes into the
the day he gets sentenced, he'll go to if he didn't bring his belongings to the courthouse, he'll go back to the detention center and then they ship him off to the state. That's how it works around here.
Yeah.
Now, for new inmates, is there any different treatment for them to look out for them more?
They have an orientation. They go to in Maryland here. We got like it's called Hubs, which the institution I work at's one of them. They go to like one or two facilities and go through an orientation, and then they can disperse you anywhere in the state they want you to. But for like 2 or 3 days, you only go to one or two institutions. Of course, the women go to one. There's only one women's prison in the state of Maryland.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, do the guards give any like special attention to the new ones? Do they get new ones get treated rougher?
No, like I say, now when they first come in the jail, they're treated as maximum security until they go through the process and case management decides what security level and all that. Everybody gets treated as a max. Yeah, which means they can only come out 1 hour, shower by themselves, wreck by themselves. Then once they get their security level determines what prison they can go to and stuff like that.
Okay.
But that, like I said, that's quick. It's
now,
within days. It's not like they're there for months.
Behavior in prison, or is it?
What's that?
Is the security level, is that based on the crime they committed or the
crime? Yeah. And then
and
once they get there, of course, their behavior. Once they get there, they can increase their security level. Your time in what all you do in there can decrease it too. But yeah, 99% of the inmates is medium security. Then you got your max and pre-release. Yeah, even murderers are medium.
And what's medium security?
That's your typical prison that you see all across this nation.
They're in a cell
90% of all prisons you see is medium security prisons. Yeah. We got one Supermax. We got umpteen pre-release and minimum security prisons. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go watch baseball, guys, because I see that the Phillies are doing something in there. So for Keith, for Dwayne, for Larry, my name's Rob.
Hey, text me later, Rob, about I'm off on vacation. We'll either get together personally or get together on here.
All right, okay. We can. Yep.
I'm off until December.
All right, I got you. I'll text you sometime tomorrow, probably.
Yep.
Because I'm gonna do another show tomorrow before the college games.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Good.
All you guys are welcome.
Okay.
Have a good one. Thanks, guys.
Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.